Hey, welcome to Ken's Games Obsession and a Sega Master System pickups video. Look, over the last few months, I have been going out, checking retro game stores, looking on eBay, looking on the Gamesman website here in Australia, trying to find some Master System games, trying to complete this collection. And out of all the stuff that I got, there's 6 games here. I don't think any of them, maybe one or two, were stuff that I wanted to get back in the collection. Everything else I've never played before, never owned. I see them going at really good prices, so I pounce on them, especially for the fact that I can get them with manuals, which is really hard these days. And honestly, you go on eBay, I said this before, and you look at stuff on there going for ridiculous high prices. The conditions of the games, the manuals, the game covers are broken or it's just in really bad condition, and it just it does my head in to see stuff like that trying to be sold at a premium, and it's just crazy. But I was able to pick up some really cool games, and we'll start off with a game that I used to play in the arcade, never owned it on the Master System, and it is Shinobi. Challenging game, but it's not overly difficult. A lot of fun. Never owned this, and honestly, it is in pretty damn good condition. I can't remember. I think I got it off eBay, but the manual, the game, everything, the game case is in fantastic condition. And this is what I do with Master System games. I've got a list on eBay, what I'm watching, what I'm after, and I won't compromise on, I guess, quality, because sooner or later you're going to find something like this opposed to something that's all wrecked and ripped and the cover's all broken, or there's no manual, or the game manual has got stains on it. God knows what the hell it is. But yeah, this is an incredible find. One of the best Master System games. Definitely is challenging, but it's such a great game to own. Next one, Strider 2. Man, this is challenging. It's having to say, talk about Strider, but Shinobi. But Strider 2 is really, really challenging. I played the first one, obviously, on the Mega Drive when it came out from Capcom back in the day. It was such an important title to see on the Mega Drive. Then it did get a release on the Master System. I do have it. But I thought, man, I got the first one, so I needed to get the second one. It was like $29. Again, everything is in pristine condition. And it's even got the Sega seal there, which is so cool. It's been opened, but it's just the way it sits. And there's like a registration card in there. I think it's in German. So yeah, fantastic, pristine condition. This is what I'm talking about, guys. I just wait and wait and wait. I might wait 2-3 years for something and before I see it, which has happened in the past. Let's talk about this one, Alien Syndrome. I never owned this game. I saw this going on eBay for $29. When I got it, the first thing I noticed was the smell. Cigarettes. Seriously, this is something I really hate about eBay. It's really good when you see people that are selling on there say smoke-free environment, and this thing ranked. Not only the game cover, the manual inside, and the the game itself, it just all smelled. So it smells a lot better now, but seriously, this thing was really bad. So what I did was, I think it was baking soda or baking powder. I can't remember which one. I took the game manual, put it in a Ziploc bag with the baking soda, I think it was, and let it sit there for a few days. Took it out. The smell had gone away a little bit, and I put it back in again for a couple other days, and I let the thing air out for like 2 weeks. Just left it in the games room, aired out. Same with the game manual. I took the slick cover out. I gave the actual case a full clean, and I left the cartridge out for a couple of weeks, and yeah, finally that smell has gone. So yeah, I just hate that sort of stuff. But Alien Syndrome is a great game, arcade game, and for a long time now I've seen it on eBay, and I was always intrigued by just the cover art on this one. I just loved it. It was so cool. So yeah, when I saw that going for a great price, I thought, okay, I need to jump on that one. Another one I picked up, never played, never owned before, is the Terminator. And man, this is hard. I gotta admit, this is really hard. I started playing it and I'm like, man, this is how it was back in the day. So Uh, I can't really complain, but it was great to see another movie tie-in game on the Master System. It was something that I keep talking about. Back in the day, we saw a lot of stuff on the NES, movie ports, TV ports of Gilligan's Island, all that sort of stuff. Majority of them were really crap. So I don't think we missed out on much if we owned a Master System. But it's great, but it's really difficult. So yeah, I don't know if I'll ever finish it, but it is very challenging. Another one I want to show, which I owned back in the day, and I want to get all three of these games back in the collection. And this is amazing. I was able to pick this up from the Gamesman. I think it was for $79, and it's Asterix and the Secret Mission. Look, I had to really think hard about, was I willing to pay that kind of money for this game? And honestly, it's in pristine condition. And what I've seen on online and at retro game stores like Super Retro here in Brisbane or Eddie's Game Store, no way have I ever seen a copy of this in such great condition. Love the Asterix games, great platforming games. There has been, I think on the modern consoles, we've seen some of the Asterix games on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. But I really enjoy these old 8-bit games, and it just showed how powerful, amazing the Master System was for this sort of stuff. It looks great, it plays great, it's a great platforming game, and there is one more I want to try and get for the Master System, which is not going to be easy because honestly, the Asterix games on the Master System are so expensive. Now, this last game I want to talk about was actually released on the Game Gear, did get ported for the Master System. Probably 6 years after the life cycle of the Master System was done. I think it was, or maybe a little bit longer. It got released over in Brazil from Toy Tech, I think it was, and it is Mickey Mouse and Legend of Illusion. So this is a repro of that game. To try and find the Toy Tech version of this, you're going to be paying a lot of money for it, and I think I did end up paying close to $89 for this, or probably 90 plus with postage or whatever it was. But it is such a great game, and it's just too bad that back in the day Sega didn't port this to the Master System. The same with Sonic Triple Trouble, which was another great game in the on the Game Gear. It didn't never get ported onto the Master System, but you would see homebrewers doing this sort of stuff. So it's really cool. It has got a manual, and there's also like a catalog in here for the games. And I've been contacted by somebody who does really good homebrews, and he's told me that this particular, I don't know if it was this one or Sonic Triple Trouble, that there is an updated version of that coming out soon. I want to check out some of his games because they're much cheaper than what I paid on eBay from this one particular seller. Some of the games he's trying to sell on there are $150 plus, which I can't really justify that. But yeah, that's what I picked up for the Master System. The collection continues. The games I really want, I seriously don't think I'm going to be able to get them until I see prices of the Master System games drop. I don't know when that's going to be or if it's going to happen. I've seen a lot of stuff, a lot of talk in the community about people selling off their retro collections. They're over retro collecting. They're over what's going on with resellers and the price of retro games. Yeah, I'm not going to sell my retro collection or anything like that. If anything, it's just playing the waiting game. If people want to sell their stuff, great, because I don't know if it's going to start seeing prices of games drop. If everybody starts doing it, I think it will. So it's been interesting times, I guess, over the next 12 months to see if I can finally finish off this Master System collection. Do I go Dreamcast next, which is something that I've been talking about for probably to myself for like 10 years now, rebuilding the Dreamcast collection. I'm getting confused here. But that's the 6 games I picked up for the Master System. Really happy with what I got. I really feel like I'm lucky to be able to pick up games in really good condition in 2023. So hopefully in 6 months we'll have another collections update for the Master System. Until then, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.